Do you like beer, Dakota?
Well, that's one of those questions that they said can really determine the outcome of a relationship. Like, you ask, "Oh, do you like beer? Do you like the taste of beer?" And that says something about the partner. So, it's a beverage. But sometimes I want to know, like, maybe I'm not as familiar with it, and I want maybe someone to recommend what I should drink. Do you know anything that could be useful?
I know a great application for you. Let's stumble our way into our next application called Stumblr.
Hi, my name is Maria, and this is Nick, Masha, and Jean, and we are Stumblr. There are a lot of beers out there, but if you're new to the world of beers, you might know which flavors you like, but you wouldn't necessarily know which beers you would like. With the right recommendation engine, the most tailored experience is just a few taps away. We present Stumblr, an innovative beer recommendation and discovery application for Android and iOS, built with React Native and powered by Firebase. Think of us as a really great bartender. You tell us a few things that you like, and we'll recommend a few beers for you to try. Now that you know what our app is for, here is Nick to introduce you to a few users.
Thanks, Maria. Let's meet Michael. Michael doesn't know a lot about beer, but he's heard about Stumblr and decided to give us a try. When he logs in, he'll be able to see all these things that he can do. He can browse by taste, by style, he can search for a beer by name, view details, find bars, and even random beers. Now he'll plug in a few flavors that he knows he likes, and we'll be able to get him started with some recommendations. This is Jim. Jim wants to drink some new beers, but he doesn't really know where to start. Stumblr's recommendation algorithm has given him some beers that are based on his tastes. Here, he'll be able to dislike beers, keep track of which ones he prefers, and how many times he's had each one. He'll also be able to keep track of his own personal tasting notes for future reference. Looks like he likes this one. If he wants to see a random beer, he can click down on I Feel Lucky. Just get something random. Masha will walk us through some other users' needs.
Pam knows she loves Irish ales, but she's tried everything at her local bar. So she can go down to our browse section, select Irish ales, and find more beers to try. She can also browse by taste. So she can go down to stout, and maybe she's in the mood for something chocolatey. And voila, here's our selection of chocolate stouts to expand Pam's palate. Let's meet Dwight. Dwight is on a date, and he needs to find the nearest bar. Stumblr uses a Yelp API to show him where the nearest ones are and how pricey they will be. Dwight orders Guinness, and then quickly searches for that beer on Stumblr and impresses his special someone with his profound knowledge. Each of these users can find what they need using Stumblr. But how does it work? Jean will walk us through the system architecture. Thank you.
Under the hood, our application uses Firebase to quickly register users and firestore to keep track of beers and users. Every time a user likes, dislikes, or drinks a beer, that beer gets added to that individual user's collection. When he or she adds additional information, that information is added in real time with our cloud database. This information feeds features such as most recent beers and heavy rotation. Using Firebase and Firestore allows us to leverage the power of the cloud to create a seamless user experience. We hope you've enjoyed learning about our application as much as we've enjoyed developing it. If you'd like to see more, we welcome you to stumble into our GitHub repository. Thank you.
This app is really interesting to me because beer as a category, it has a lot of other metadata.
Yeah, I think personally, I'm a big beer drinker, so I would love to use this app. I think it solves a really cool problem.
Yeah, and the design was also really nice. It had that nice amber color that might be reminiscent of certain kind of beers. So.